Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabansi, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And this is going to be a show I'm going to really enjoy. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. As you guys know, there's a lot of reports out there that Darvin Ham is going to be fired as a Lakers head coach, which means that there's going to be a vacancy for who's going to be the next head coach. So I was watching a segment just the other day on Gil's Arena. I believe it was yesterday, and it took me some time to find this clip. I think it was yesterday, the day before that. And they were talking about the Lakers for sure. And it got to the point where they were talking about, the Lakers potentially hiring a new coach. And then they started talking about JJ Redick. And I think the comments he said about Jordan, the era, and then they somehow, whatever, they were discussing that. Then it got to the point where Rashad McCants came up with a very, very, very interesting theory as to not only who he believes is going to be the Lakers head coach, but more importantly, why he believes that this particular person is going to be the Lakers next head coach. But before we even get into what Rashad McCants had to say, this video is brought to you by sponsor PrizePicks, which is the largest daily fantasy sports platform in North America. PrizePicks is really simple. Instead of just selecting a team, you just select two or more players, pick more or less their projected stats, and then you place your entry. For example, this week, I'm selecting two entries. Stephen Curry for more than 25 points, and then I got Anthony Davis for more than 2 blocks, and Damian Lillard for more than 4 3-pointers made. PrizePicks is also the only daily sports platform with an injury insurance policy. So for example, if you have a player who gets injured in the first half and doesn't return to the second half, that player gets automatically rebooted. What I also love about PrizePicks is that it offers weekly promotions like Taco Tuesdays. Each Tuesday, PrizePicks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value. So go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match of up to $100. That's go to prizepicks.com/CLNS, use code CLNS for a first deposit match of up to $100. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. So what we want to do is we want to play exactly what Rashad McCants had to say here. I want you guys to listen to it in its entirety, and then I'm going to come back and react to his comments. Take a listen to what he had to say here.
JJ and LeBron start a podcast. JJ says he wants to be a coach. LeBron knows Darvin's ass and his days are numbered. JJ gets hired by the Lakers. LeBron is still a player. JJ get to coach LeBron. They bring in Bronny. The podcast thrives.
They're still doing the podcast.
Hey, how does that not make no sense? They ain't gonna have that. How does that not make sense? That was a good one. Hey, JJ, look, I'm gonna get you this job. Be going though. No, they gonna stop the podcast just to have JJ coach the team. Who else do you trust? He trusts. Now you sitting there talking X and O's with JJ. How would you do this, Jay? Hey, Brian, how would you want this? How you want this done? Hey, I would do it like this. Do it like this.
Player older than the coach.
Bro, they sitting there doing this themselves on TV. They showing us.
Right in front of us, huh?
Right in front of us.
Scout?
He coaching. He coaching JJ to be the coach.
But I'm saying he'll probably be grooming him.
He's coaching him to be the coach, bro.
Hey, that's right before our eyes, though.
Right there.
Like, they talk about the game like, yo,
This is what I would do, LeBron. I'll give you the ball right here and let you work.
Yeah, but who's JJ gonna hire, though?
That shit sound good when you, hey, oh.
You said what?
LeBron start fighting in there like this. It was JJ, oh,
Get in line. Get in line.
Move around. Move around. Like, eh. So just looking at this Lakers roster, if I'm JG, I hire Bud.
Thanks.
Bring him in. And to your point, I don't think it'll happen, but you bring somebody like JJ in, it's really about who he assembles as his coaching staff.
People be so scared of they like hiring somebody who's going to replace me.
So you heard what he had to say. Now, before I even get into what he had to say, I got to call out Gilbert Arenas real quick because he was hating hard on Charles. Like, he was hating hard on Charles Barkley because Charles Barkley told the truth. He was talking about the Lakers and Frank Vogel and Darvin Ham, and he was getting at people. And after they played the audio, Gilbert Arenas was like, I don't like him. No, because Charles Barkley, like, it's on the players. It's on the players. The players are the reason. Other people are the reason. So Gilbert listens to that, and then Gilbert Arenas takes it in a totally different direction. He goes, I don't really like him. He was like, where's your accountability when you didn't win in Houston, when you didn't win here, when you weren't coming up in shape or whatever, And I'm sitting there listening to Gil. I'm like, Gil, you're making his point. Charles is saying that it's not the fault of the coaches, it's the fault of the players. Then you're looking at Charles and saying, you're the reason that so-and-so didn't happen in your career. So basically, you're agreeing with him. He's saying it's the players, and you're saying it's his fault, or it was his fault as a player. So I didn't understand. I just felt like Gil wasn't feeling what Charles was saying. He just wanted to go at him for no reason. But the points he was making didn't make any sense because he was using the exact same argument that Charles Barkley was using, which was essentially the players are the reason the team is playing bad. Let's look in the direction of the players. And he said the exact same thing about that. Now let's get back to Rashad McCants' point about the Lakers possibly about the relationship with LeBron and these guys, and then signing JJ Redick, and then them basically running the plays on the show together and doing all of that. Is there a possibility of this? Yes. Why? Because there's been rumors that have been going around for months now of JJ Redick possibly interviewing for certain head coaching jobs. There have been rumors about this. So this is not like as if, oh, this is just something we never heard before. No. The idea has been entertained. As a matter of fact, Stephen A. Smith cracked a joke about it about a year ago on TV when he heard that. So the idea of JJ becoming a head coach has already been floated around in the first place. Not the first time we're hearing this. So that shouldn't be a surprise. In terms of the angle that he's looking at in the Lakers and LeBron getting him, I think that could be a possibility. But then again, you got to look in the direction of the Lakers again, because now the Lakers, again, you're going to be hiring another rookie head coach to coach your team. This is a history that the Lakers have. 3 out of the last, I think, 4 coaches have all been rookies. Darvin Ham, Luke Walton, and now it's going to be JJ Redick. This is a pattern with the Lakers. So if it doesn't pan out with JJ Redick, you're going to have no one to blame than yourself. I think we need to start looking in the direction of the organization in terms of the Lakers, because they are the ones ultimately that are responsible for these decisions in terms of coaches and player personnel. Now you may have LeBron and these guys who may give suggestions, and I believe they gave the suggestions for them to go out there and get Russell Westbrook, and that didn't work out. And some people are saying they're no longer listening. But the fact of the matter is the Lakers are the ones still making these decisions. It's them. Through their vetting process, through their interview process, they come to the conclusion that, listen, these candidates are the best people for this job. Then you go get them, and in a year or two, you fire them because no one wants to look inwards and say, hold up, we as an organization are effing up. So since we don't want to do that, we're not going to fire ourselves. Let's go ahead and fire the coach. You're not going to fire yourself if you're the CEO. You're not going to fire yourself if you're the president of basketball. So let's fire the coach. He's the most replaceable piece. Right? So to me, man, there could be an angle, and if it did happen, I won't be entirely surprised. So what I want to know from you guys, what do you think about Rashad McCants' theory that the Lakers are considering could be angling to get JJ Redick as a head coach and then bring in Bronny James? Whatever you guys think. Yeah, Bronny, right? And bring in Bronny. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts in the comment section. We catch you guys on the next show. Peace.